It's an early Wednesday morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Break of Dawn Papers Review on your latter station, 32 FM 94.9. The date is 23rd July 2025, and it's time to dive into some of the headlines that are making the rounds today, and as well as the analysis later on. My name is DENIKE Adimowago. We start off the day with a good start, if I can put it like that. We'll be kicking off with the front page of the Punch newspaper. I have lined up as well the Vanguard, the Premium Times. I'll be starting off with the Punch. We're live on Facebook, 32FM 949 Fenye. All right, front page of the Punch newspaper. Jigawa governor signs his bar board bill into law. Amaechi's wife challenges Wike over 4 billion naira NDDC funds. Senate dismisses new state's claim, holds Buhari tribute. Article 1 says Okpebolo Wike insist on Obi's visit clearance. Israeli protest in Tel Aviv over Gaza food shortages. ADC boils over Tinubu endorsement by Adeleke Oyinlola. Senate okays Tinubu's $21 billion foreign loans. Dangote exports 1.3 billion naira, 3 billion liters petrol as marketers buy foreign fuel. 1.3 billion liters petrol as marketers buy foreign fuel. Natasha heads to court after Senate blockade faults Akpabio. And there's a major story on the Punch. APC to pick Ganduje's successor at make or break neck meeting. All right, taking a look at some more stories still on the Punch newspaper this morning. Why Nigerian politics don't favor women, Tinubu's aide. Peter Obi Atiku warns against threats to opposition leaders. Minister vows APC will take over Enugu in 2027. Ebonyi APC begins fresh membership drive ahead of 2027. No patriotic Nigerian will support Tinubu in 2027, PDP. Dati meets Abure faction, vows to reconcile Obi, other stakeholders. Tinubu Kwakwanso meet at Aso Rock. And the Vanguard reports major story, resumption bid drama at Senate as Natasha security agents clash. And also kidnapping, poor healthcare, reconsider planned trip to Nigeria, US tells citizens. Peter Obi and his Kurukere moves, that's an editorial out of the Vanguard by Rotimi Fason. Resumption bid drama at Senate as Natasha, all right, taking that one actually. Southeast residents lament soaring house rent, say it is choking. Super Eagles goalkeeper Maduka Okoye banned 2 months for illegal betting. That's on the sports side of things. Kidnapping, poor healthcare. All right, that's another repetition on the front page of the Vanguard. CSO flags Naira abuse by Abuja socialite, demands EFCC probe. Also, Adeleke won't defect to APC. Oshun PDP caucus. Natasha to meet legal team, seek court clarification after Senate blockade. And Trump accuses Obama of treason, calls for prosecution. Former Bauchi SSG resigns from PDP. ADC coalition won't survive autumn. 82 million Nigerians don't have access to electricity. EFCC arrests 17 suspected internet fraudsters in Nasarawa. Residents cry out as suspected herder kidnappers reassemble in Delta communities. Father kills son with homemade gun at birthday party. Daily Post paper, gunmen kill police sergeant, steal rifle money in Edo. And also you find security in Nigeria in safe hands, Tinubu reassures. Nigeria Senate passes oil, gas, hospital bill. Nigerian Senate moves to hold special session in honor of Buhari. And some more stories. Nigeria loses $18 billion annually to tax evasion, illicit financial flow, according to the federal government. Plateau Assembly summons council chairman over insecurity. Delta Assembly to consider case of suspended DPPC staff. I never got 4 billion naira monthly from NDDC. Amaechi's wife refutes Wike's claim. Akpabio, Natasha doing skits, Senator Adaramodu. Ogun Assembly postpones media budget performance appraisal to next Monday. "2027, I'm ready for Peter Obi to contest without me," Dati Baba Ahmed. Also, Dati Baba Ahmed reveals conversation with Peter Obi before meeting Abure's neck. And also, APC needs fresh hands ahead of 2027 think tank. Tinubu surrounded by praise singer, APC chieftain Adamu Garba. PDP crisis, party set date for NEC meeting. Invite top stakeholders. Ganduje, North Central next. Buhari's ex-aide reveals zone to produce APC national chairman. Africa may never see new refineries built again. Dangote raises concern. 8 Nigerian banks have surpassed CBN recapitalization requirement. Cardoso. Nigerians now have more confidence in Naira. CBN Governor Cardoso. And quickly to the Premium Times, there's a special report says poor infrastructure, long distance hinders schooling in Abuja community. Osun PDP endorses Tinubu of APC for re-election in 2027. Nigeria vs South Africa. Live updates. Super Falcons battle Bayana for WAFCON final ticket. That's on the sports side. And finally, Senate approves external borrowing plan of $21.5 billion, 757 billion naira pension bond arrears. We go on our first commercial break. We're live on Facebook. It's 32FM 949. Austin Oduma is going to be joining me shortly for the analysis. Do stay with us.
Happiness is a choice that we want you to make always. Choose to be happy. Choose 32FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Woke up this morning, a brand new day. The feeling is different, though you are ahead of your game. Fill up with energy, strength and vitality. Get ready to conquer, cause Bonvita is there with you.
Give your child Bonvita. It contains essential vitamins and minerals that support mental and physical vitality. Bonvita. Prepare them to win every day.
Ṣadé.
Adé, ó tún ti dé.
Tí kì í gbé ṣayé lónìí sẹ́. Kí n ra káàdì pé sórí Airtel rẹ. Màá sọ di ìlọ́po méjì ní kíákíá. Màá tún fi dátà dé ládé. Kí n tó wá fẹnu mẹ́nu rẹ.
Ẹnu dùn rò fọ̀. Ṣé ìwọ gangan ló fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo èyí? Àbí Airtel Overdara Extra?
Abẹ́rẹ́ nǹkan Airtel Overdara Extra ni Adé fi ń gbé Ṣadé mọ́ra o. Ra síìmù Airtel lónìí kí o jàǹfààní lọ́nà mẹ́rin. Ìyẹn jẹ́ wípé wàá jẹ̀gbádùn káàdì ìlọ́po méjì pẹ̀lú dátà ìlọ́po méjì. Kò wá tán síbẹ̀ o. Airtel á tún fún ẹ ní ẹ̀bùn ìkíni káàbọ̀ ẹgbẹ̀rún náírà àti dátà ìlọ́po méjì fún oṣù mẹ́ta. Tí o bá lo Airtel tẹ́lẹ̀, o lè tẹ *414*2# láti gbádùn àǹfààní yìí. Ìlànà àti ètò wà tí ó ń ṣàkóso èyí. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Àmàlà dúdú, àmàlà funfun, àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ bí etí, ní ṣàwéwédú tó yọ̀ kólólò, ọ̀rẹ́ ìmùlẹ̀ gbẹ̀gìrì, pẹ̀lú ẹran tó muta, káàsà.
Ilé eléyìí o, ẹja ọsàn.
ìlú Ìbàdàn àtàgbègbè rẹ̀. Àkókò tó láti gbé ìlú Ìbàdàn lárugẹ ṣàfihàn àwọn ohun àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ aládìídùn fara lókun sararindin.
Ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀gọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ènìyàn lábẹ́ àtíbàbà kan ṣoṣo láti jọ fàwọn ọbẹ̀ aládùn búkà jamọ̀là pẹ̀lú àwọn iléeṣẹ́ àfijù olóúnjẹ tó gbajúgbajà nìbàdàn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń jàmàlà látún máa sọ̀díwúkẹ́ dọ̀wẹ́kẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn adẹ́rìn-pòṣónú láyìíká tó rẹwà.
Àwọn ìdíje wọ̀nyí ò ní gbẹ̀yìn. Ta ló lè yára jẹ̀sùn àmàlà bàkìtàn láàrin ìṣẹ́jú péréte? Ọkùnrin wo ló lè ro àmàlà kó kúnná bí etí?
Ṣẹ́yìn lè yára jàmàlà gbígbóná láì fi falẹ̀.
Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ẹ̀bùn tó jọjú tún wà nílẹ̀ fáwọn olùkópa láti fi ṣèfàjẹ́.
Ẹ̀yà ọjọ́ 23 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún sọ́tọ̀ láago 2 lè tó gbéra sọ ní pápá ìgbàlejò ti Recreation Club tó wà lágbègbè Sabo Àdámàsìgbà Ìbàdàn. $2,000 náírà lówó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tẹ́ fi jẹ̀gbádùn yọ̀tọ̀ mi.
Láti kópa ẹgbà tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yín ní 32 FM àjàkẹ́rin Cocoa Òdùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
Sábì
Bíbíire Food Canteen Òkè Àdó.
Ìyá Òjó Food Canteen tó wà ní Ìjókòó Adánlágbárimú Ìbàdàn.
Àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tó so nígbàwọ́ àyájọ́ àmàlà níkànnì 32 FM 94.9.
Iléeṣẹ́ ọtí Rega Dry Gin.
Iléeṣẹ́ ohun ìsebẹ̀ Tẹ́rà Oníkóró.
Pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ àwọn ilé ìtajà oúnjẹ tó yáàyè bíi
Bíbíire Food Canteen.
Ìyá Òjó Alámàlà.
Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ tàbí láti jẹ́ onígbọ̀wọ́.
Ẹ̀lú Bímpé 0806-218-5194 tàbí Captain P2 0802-258-8193.
32 FM Àmàlà Fẹ́. Àjẹdọ̀wẹ́kẹ̀. Ó máa dùn. Ó máa lárinrin.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Crema.
And where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Crema.
It's not tea, Papa Garita.
Kivo Crema. Kivo Crema.
Do you know you can win as much as 800,000 naira cash every day by playing games on Bet Power? You heard that right. Every day you could hit a 800,000 naira jackpot by playing one of our 3 new Bet Power exclusive casino games. Wheel of Luck 2, Fortune Miner 2, or Aries. That's 800,000 naira by our Casino Originals jackpot. Only on betpower.ng. That's BETPAWA.ng. Sign up today and join the home of Africa's big winners. Bet responsibly. Not allowed to persons under 18 years.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
One day now, one day. Walk no go rest deep. Say you still fit go on holiday. Make you no day complain. Retire in grand style. Make it worth your while. Choose a partner that won't stress you out. Let's shape your future. Access ARM is working for you. Access ARM is investing for you. To live a life that you dream for you. We don't go for your head.
Let's help you shape the future you deserve. Access ARM Pensions. Future shaping.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Thank you for staying tuned to 32 FM 94.9. The Break of Dawn Papers Review is the program. And now we dive into the analysis of the stories. Headlines. Austin Duman joins me. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, DENIKE, and thank you for having me.
All right, welcome to the show, sir. It's great to have you join us this morning. There are quite a few stories to touch, but I think I'll be starting off with this one with Peter Obi, Atiku, and the Wike insistence on clearance. Now, there have been some situation about Obi's recent visit to Edo State, and which Governor Monday Okpebholo insists that he must follow proper security clearance. Also, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory also said that for high-profile Nigerians like Obi to visit a particular state, then he must inform the governor of the state to ensure guaranteed security. Okpebholo also mentioned that there was a spate of a resurgence of violence in the state, which he's somewhat linking to Peter Obi's recent visit. And he's saying that there must be some security clearance for him to come into town. Femi Falana has also talked about it. He said that they do not exactly have a right to tell him to come into the state and ask for permission. And also Atiku has said nothing must happen to Peter Obi in all of this. Of course, it's all politics, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we are making a mountain out of a molehill. As far as we are concerned, this issue is not a very big issue. Femi Falana is not a politically exposed person. Femi Falana is a prominent Nigerian in his own right, but you cannot, as of today, classify him as maybe a former governor or somebody in the status of Peter Obi politically. This thing is simple. I see it as a way that it is because the center cannot hold. That is why we are hearing all of this. For security reasons, the caliber of Peter Obi should not just dash into any state. That is the issue. The manner in which Okpebholo had to make it public at a public forum, that, in my view, was uncalled for. There could have been a proper way of trying to get across to the governor. Because whether we like it or not, if, for example, the former governor, the presidential candidate, enter a state and anything happened to him, the governor would be fingered. So rather than breach of security or what have you, I think it's just like a normal thing. People are also changing the narrative on social media. It is not as if Peter Obi must take permission from the governor before coming. It's just a standard protocol.
To inform.
Oh, I will be in your state for so period.
So what happens if the governor of the state says, no, you're not allowed entry?
It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. That is anti-democratic. It has happened before under former President Goodluck Jonathan, where the likes of Amechi, 𝐒𝐿-Rufai, Fayemi, they were blocked access. They couldn't fly, they had to block them. I also remember at a point for the 2011 election, the late President Buhari was going for campaign. They had to stop it. At some point, they had to open fire on his vehicle. That is anti-democratic. The governor is not supposed to refuse any Nigerian access to the state because the governor is not the owner of the state. You are just a governor for the time being, and you are also going to leave. I remember a situation, a scenario, I think in 2013 or so, when this 𝐒𝐿-Rufai went to Anambra. He went to Anambra. Peter Obi, as the governor, put him under house arrest. 𝐒𝐿-Rufai has narrated that story before. Why? Because he was not supposed to be there. The governor at that time didn't know that he was coming. This issue can be resolved. It is just because of politics and emotional sentiment that we are whipping up this thing.
All right.
When that statement broke out, the next thing that we saw was the result of the governor on social media. That is not the crux of the matter. The crux of the matter is that the caliber of Obi is not Falana. Obi is not any Nigerian. With what happened in 2023 election, Obi is not just an ordinary former governor. There are former governors, there are former governors.
All right.
So that is just the way I see it.
All
I
right.
do not think it's as big as the way we are making it to look.
All right, let's move to, you mentioned Amechi and Wike in this conversation. there have been a report. I just want to know what your thoughts are as regards the 4 billion naira monthly allegation. It says that Wike has alleged that the wife of the former governor of Rivers State was receiving 4 billion naira monthly from the NDDC, that's the Niger Delta Development Commission. Now she's challenging Wike to make public his version of the forensic audit report and calling for his resignation as minister if there is no such thing to hold against him. Wike also, Yoruba people will say, that there's something, because as the statement says, he's saying that there is truly something like this, that he's saying that his claim is true as regards what, and there's also no smoke without fire, like they say. So what do you make of this particular allegation? Is it something to just sweep under the carpet, or should be somewhat investigated?
Yeah, according to Wiki, he said there is a forensic report as far as that was concerned. That is solely that the president has not allowed the release of such a report. There was a report on NDDC finances for a period of, I think, about 4 years or 5 years. So that was what Wiki claimed. Whether his assertions were true or not, I think he that alleges to also need to prove. I am not like one of those people that will come on there to say that anything that anybody say must be true, especially as regards those who do not like their faces. Every allegation must be subjected to critical analysis and empirical evidence. Having said that, I find it a little bit funny, the response of Madam Amechi. The allegation of Wike, if I'm not mistaken, is almost like 2 weeks now. Why was the wife of the former governor waiting till this time to respond? Was she trying to investigate herself or check herself whether it was true or not? Why the time lag? Somebody made allegation against you. The following day, you should be able to clear your name if there are no such thing. But the statement issued by Amechi's wife, she suggested in that statement, or she confirmed in that statement, that there was a partnership between our organization and NDDC for training of Niger Delta women. So, fine, there was a contract between them. But the allegation of 4 billion, why did it take so long? I'm not saying it's true. I can never say it's true except it is proven. So why did it take so long? In my view, the allowance of time is also speculative, because immediately we can make that allegation. Amechi that is even going from one TV station to the other for interview. That also subsided for some time. And the woman is coming out over 2 weeks or over a week now to clarify that damning allegation that is made against your name, against your person. Your integrity is at stake. And you took time to be able to respond to that. I think the issue needs to be properly investigated. If investigation will be carried out and there are some things like that, the president should release some of these things. There are a lot of people in the last administration that need to be probed. There are a lot of people in the last administration that their record need to be checked. But the president, I don't know, maybe because he's a party man, he doesn't want it to look as if maybe he's probing his party. Now, if you release anything now, people would say it's because of 2027 election. We were all in Nigeria in the last administration. We know that a lot of water actually went under the bridge. But here we are today. So the truth of the matter is that if that alleges must prove, Wike should be able to prove for that. And if actually there is a forensic audit that suggests such, the president must release it, because that is also like a disservice. And the woman that is coming out to clear her name after 2 weeks, I can't understand though. I cannot understand. I know some people will call this morning to want to justify that, but personally, I cannot understand.
Okay.
A weighty allegation against you in that magnitude, and you have to wait for a couple of times before you can respond. What are you waiting for? Are you trying to find out whether it's true? It's against you, and you should know whether it's true or not.
Right. All right. Let's move quickly. Let's move, because of our time. Let's move to the political landscape in Osun State. there have been a declaration of support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. According to this report out of the Punch, it says that Governor Ademola Adeleke, alongside former Governor Olagunsoye Oyinlola, has declared support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. Now, the ADC has also come out to, really criticize this move. And people are wondering, what is Adeleke's decision here? Are you going to remain in the PDP? Are you defecting to the APC? Even though he seemed to have come out to shelve the speculations. But then you never know with political leaders what the next move might be. What's your take on this?
So what you say this is business? What's the business of ADC with Adeleke remaining in PDP or going to APC?
But what about the endorsement? The endorsement from one party to another?
That is Adeleke cup of tea. If you observe the trend in Osun State, you discover that Adeleke has also lost popularity. He was extremely popular before he came to power, and that is the irony of a typical Nigerian politician. He has lost touch with the people in terms of governance and performance. So he is running here and there to see where his bread will be better butter. So that is what he's doing. So what Adeleke is doing is looking for political survivor. There are speculations that he's going to the APC. Most of the lawmakers in Osun State under the platform of the PDP have conscripted to the APC. And that is what they do. Before the big fish will move, the smaller fishes will first of all migrate. So it's his choice to make whether he decides to go to the APC or not. If he thinks that he can remain in PDP and endorse the president, that is also like a calculated risk. So that is his cup of tea. Let them play the politics. People should not be abusing people for aligning with political interests. ADC too is shopping for people. They are shopping for prominent politicians here and there. So I projected it, I don't know if you can still recall, over how many months ago, that Adeleke most likely will get the APC 2026 governorship ticket. If you can still recall on this program, I projected this several months ago because of the information I have at my disposal. When we come on here, we say less than 1% of what we know, because it is not everything that we know that we come on here to say. That's the truth. So it's an unfolding political event in Osun State. If somebody feels that, he needs to survive somewhere, or he feels that his interest will be better served somewhere, that is their choice. It is within their constitutional right. And I keep telling the people, politicians don't take political decisions because of the masses. They only use the masses to whip up sentiment. They take big decisions based on their ambition and their political survival. If you are there this morning and you think that one politician is serving your interests, you are merely deceiving yourself. At the end of the day, in the political equation, somebody definitely must be used.
All right.
So if Adeleke feels that going to APC is the best for him, or he will remain in PDP and support the president, let's see how it goes. Whatever he sees there, he manages it at the end of the day.
All right. We'll be back. Do stay with us. It's 3125949, the Lapsa station. Do stay with us. We have to go on a break.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NANKID 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NANKID 4. Nourish your child's potential.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí ń bẹ nílùú òyìnbó sọ pé àwọn máa ń ra electronics wọ́n sì máa sanwó ẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti ń gbowó lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ní nàìjíríà wa yìí ó máa gba 20,000 naira wọ́n sì máa retí pé kó kó 500,000 naira wà lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà láti fi ra nǹkan bó bá fẹ́ ra tv náà ó máa towó jọ bí ẹni dọ́jọ́ ìgbéyàwó sọ́nà.
Àlàyé farabalẹ̀ ṣé o ti gbọ́ nípa CDK ni.
Ó dé o, CDK kí ni?
Níbẹ̀ lèmi ti ra fóònù ọwọ́ mi tó ń wò yìí, fìríìjì, washing machine, home theatre tí mo sì ń sanwó díẹ̀díẹ̀. Kódà kò ní owó èlé kankan, iye tán sì ń tà lọ́jà gan-an. Onímúra.
Irọ́ o, ṣé lóòótọ́? Wọn ò fowó kankan kún kẹ̀.
Ọ̀rẹ́ wa, wọn ò fowó kankan kún. Kódà gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí mo rà lọ́dọ̀ wọn ni wọ́n ti gbé fún mi tí sì ti sanwó mi tán tí mò ń sanwó mi díẹ̀díẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ wa, kí ló dé tó ń yọra rẹ lẹ́nu? Ǹjẹ́ ló mọ̀ pé pẹ̀lú CDK o lè ra àwọn nǹkan èlò inú ilé tó sì máa sanwó díẹ̀díẹ̀?
Download CDK báyìí lórí Google Play Store tàbí App Store.
DENIKE, making life easier.
Woke up this morning, a brand new day. The feeling is different, oh, you are ahead of your game. Fill up with energy, strength and vitality. Get ready to conquer, cause Bonvita is there with you.
Give your child Bonvita. It contains essential vitamins and minerals that support mental and physical vitality. Bonvita. Prepare them to win every day.
Ṣadé.
Adé, ó tún ti dé.
Tí kì í gbé ṣayé lónìí sẹ́. Kí n ra káàdì pé sórí Airtel rẹ. Màá sọ di ìlọ́po méjì ní kíákíá. Màá tún fi dátà dé ládé. Kí n tó wá fẹnu mẹ́nu rẹ.
Ẹnu dùn rò fọ̀. Ṣé ìwọ gangan ló fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo èyí? Àbí Airtel Overdara Extra?
Abẹ́rẹ́ nǹkan Airtel Overdara Extra ni Adé fi ń gbé Ṣadé mọ́ra o. Ra síìmù Airtel lónìí kí o jàǹfààní lọ́nà mẹ́rin. Ìyẹn jẹ́ wípé wàá jẹ̀gbádùn káàdì ìlọ́po méjì pẹ̀lú dátà ìlọ́po méjì. Kò wá tán síbẹ̀ o. Airtel á tún fún ẹ ní ẹ̀bùn ìkíni káàbọ̀ ẹgbẹ̀rún náírà àti dátà ìlọ́po méjì fún oṣù mẹ́ta. Tí o bá lo Airtel tẹ́lẹ̀, o lè tẹ *414*2# láti gbádùn àǹfààní yìí. Ìlànà àti ètò wà tí ó ń ṣàkóso èyí. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then ballers. MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Sórí ẹ̀, oníkálùkù pẹ̀lú tiẹ̀ ni o. Ojúmọ́ kan, ìdojúkọ kan ni o. O sì ní láti ṣetán láti kojú wọn. Ìyẹn nìkan ló lè fi rọ́nà lọ. Ìdí tí mi ò ṣe kí n fi oúnjẹ òwúrọ̀ mi ṣeré. Ṣó yẹ oúnjẹ òwúrọ̀ pick mi tó ní àwọn èròjà àti okun tí mo nílò láti fi kojú ọjọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan, ìdojúkọ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Dáradára ní gbogbo ọjọ́ láti tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ òwúrọ̀ pick. Ǹjẹ́ o ti jẹ tirẹ̀?
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Do you know you can win as much as 800,000 naira cash every day by playing games on Bet Power? You heard that right. Every day you could hit a 800,000 naira jackpot by playing one of our 3 new Bet Power exclusive casino games. Wheel of Luck 2, Fortune Miner 2, or Aries. That's 800,000 naira by our casino originals jackpot. Only on betpower.ng. That's BETPAWA.ng. Sign up today and join the home of Africa's big winners. Bet responsibly. Not allowed to persons under 18 years.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, and we're back. 32 FM 94.9. Before we open the phone line, Sosna, I want us to quickly touch on Natasha Akpoti-Udoh and the resumption drama. It says that she was hindered from entering to resume her legislative duties, and the Senate have said that there is no, what's the word I'll use now? There is nothing to mandatory, exactly. There's no mandatory directive that she must resume before her suspension is up. And I want you to just quickly touch on that before we open the phone lines.
Yeah, she said she was denied access. Did she know that will happen? I don't know. And if she need to resume at the Senate, is that how she resumed at the Senate before? Going with timid crowd and supporter. As far as I'm concerned, it's just like a drama. Court made pronouncement on your suit, the case that you file. You decide to want to enforce a particular aspect that suits you, and other aspects like what she's trying to enforce now is like an opinion, because the judge said, in her opinion, she feels that her suspension the punishment was excessive and disproportionate. And there were specific and declarative pronouncement by the court that has to do with apology and payment of fine. Of course, she has appealed that of payment of fine. Why don't you allow the judicial process to run through? The Senate is adjourning for 2 months from today, and she wants to resume yesterday. I don't know what she intends to achieve. I think she wants to keep making headline and be in the news, because as far as I'm concerned, how can you say you were denied access when you know that you can never gain access in such situation? A court pronouncement there's a court pronouncement. You are, even if the whole court process favors you, you are not even the one to enforce your own the law in your favor.
All right, we'll
you are
pick a
not the one
call.
to enforce that.
We'll pick
So
a call
it's
quickly.
like-
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, DENIKE.
Good morning.
My name is Ade from UI.
All right.
Can you? Yeah, I greet my boss, Augustine. I want to comment on the statement credited to Okpebholo, the threatening of Peter Obi. DENIKE, it's you that I want to challenge this morning. If you look at the rising profile of Peter Obi in the country, it's sending Tinubu and his team into serious jittery and panicking. Go and verify this. You look at it, this is not the first governor that will say this. Governor Alias of Benue State said it. And if you look at this thing, then you can go and go through it. Since 1999, we'll be practicing democracy. It has never been like this. He's not the first presidential president, hopeful, that will be going to state that PDP did not threaten anybody. And then you can look at what the US said yesterday. They advised their children and their citizens against coming to Nigeria because of factors like this. Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Look at the issue of Natasha. Ordinarily, in my place of work, I respect women. As an African person, whether ladies are right or not, you allow them to have their way. Look at the way they are deploying security forces to prevent just a woman damaging Nigeria image in the international community. Look at what is going on in Oshun. Adeleke is confused whether to go to APC or not, because the president, even despite all this endorsement, DENIKE, they are begging Kwankwaso, who has good name, to join their party. They are begging people to take appointment. They are jittery, they are panic. That's why people will not be the first. You see several governors, they be threatening from coming to their state, because Tinubu know that rigging a law, you need name, you need performance to rig a little before you can be rigged into power. That's the issue. That's the best of today.
All right, thank you very much. We do not have much time, so please keep your comments as short as possible. Tolokwademi says, good morning. When will the Senate President Akpabio stop being in the news for wrongdoings? Because why the delay in the implementation of the court judgment on the imbroglio between him and Senator Natasha? Isn't it worrisome that those saddled with the responsibility of legislating on bills and motions that would move the country forward are busy doing the unthinkable? Her suspension was out of place. If we won't deceive ourselves, what a nation. The number to call is 0906 2000 949. Hello, good morning.
I'm John Nuzon. Thank you, Austin. About the controversial Senator Natasha, which I will call Alawada Keri. There was no mandatory order from the court to recall her. If you are aware of the 25 copies from the court, I'm one of those who have been on her side from the beginning, but sometimes I have to play it down. There was no mandatory order, and then it is what I call judicial matter. There was no mandatory order. Not that what the court was urging the Senate to be discretional and equally advise the Senate to correct, to try to amend its standards that which Ethiopian might be excessive. The same court did not equally say that the Senate did not breach any law or constitution in imposing that disciplinary measure based on the conduct of Senator Natasha. So she should not have bulldozed herself there. But it is good that they let her go back to the court and then do the correcting. But the Senate has not done anything. Advisory, discretional is just like an advisory word. It is not mandatory on her, on the Senate. I'm John Nuzon. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. 0906 2009 49. Sulaiman Sharif says the High Court voided her suspension and declared the action of the Senate regarding that unconstitutional. But if it is true that the Senate has gone on appeal and granted stay as claimed by the Red Chamber, then there is need for Senator Natasha to be patient and wait for the outcome of the court. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Prince Bumi Adefusi calling from Apata.
Welcome.
What do we expect when we have military constitution in democracy administration? It is very unfortunate. You can see how our leaders are riding on the constitution to suit themselves. It is because we don't have strong institution in Nigeria. You can imagine if it was how the government at the center is proactive to kick against insecurity in Nigeria. You see the way they mounted the Senate House just because Natasha Uduaghan, she's coming to resume. You can imagine if they can do the same to insecurity in Nigeria. I think insecurity will be a thing of the past. But still, it's still ravaging our land. What a leader. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. Omotayo Oluwarotimi on Obamiro says politics in Nigeria is everything, meaning the whole world is moving on and moving ahead. We should de-emphasize politics and start getting serious about development. And we'll just pick one final call. It's time for us to actually wrap it up on the Break of Dawn Papers review. And I'll just quickly take some more comments, maybe one more comment before we leave. Omadi Adekunle says Akpabio cannot be greater than the Nigerian Constitution. He should note that the office of the Senate President doesn't give Natasha legitimacy as a senator. The fact that he has done an appeal does not invalidate the decision of Justice Binta Nyako, and that does not stop her from being a senator. She got her legitimacy as a senator from the people of Kogi State. Women's human rights protection should rise up to this issue. Thank you. We'll just take this final call. Hello, good morning.
Good
Good morning.
Mr. DENIKE. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You have 30 seconds.
Thank you. My name is JB from... Okay, I'll go straight to the point. I just want to commend Nigerian police for helping to control the drama yesterday. No shots was fired. Nobody violated. Nobody was molested. Natasha went back home peacefully, even though with her ego bruised. But at least she got the message. And thankfully, she decided that she will talk to her lawyers so they could take the next step legally and then non-violently. I think that's commendable. Thank you. Have a good morning.
Thank you very much. We will be wrapping it up now. Thank you so much for being a part of the Breakdown Papers Review. Returns tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. to 7:15. I am at DENIKE at Dimowagon. Austin, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, God bless you. Do have a great day. The Smart Kids Show is up next. Bye for now.